Hello everybody and welcome to this video. Today we are in Miyazaki. We are going to be hiking the Karakunidake mountain. This is the largest mountain in the Kirishima Park, and today we are going to be seeing what it is like at the top. We are kind of at the border of both Kagoshima and Miyazaki, and the weather is beautiful today. It's just a little bit cold, but not too bad right now. But it took about 3 hours to get here from Fukuoka. We started before the sun was even up, but now it looks like it's going to be a super fun time. Since this is a volcano, we have some signs for volcanic gas. And here we are going to Mount Karakunidake. So I hope you enjoy coming with me on this hike. Let's go!
Hi.
Hi!
High five.
As we walk, we can smell the sulfur in the air. It smells like eggs or onsen. We are getting nearer to a better view of the crater, and you can hear its noise. It almost sounds like a hovercraft, or there's some sort of winds that are gushing. And I guess because it's spewing all of its volcanic steam, it's making quite a bit of noise. We're at 1.3 kilometers until the top. My American brain does not know what that translates to, but all I know is that we're not there yet, so we're continuing to climb up. You can see right over here from this point that we have the parking lot that we started at, and we're getting glimpses of the caldera and still some steam. Smells like tamago, onsen tamago. Just lots of rocks to have to be careful of, and some of the mud is a little bit slippery because it's cold, but we have no snow. For some reason I was expecting snow here, but I heard at the top it's supposed to be very windy. So we'll see if this dead cat on my mic does any good with that wind. Such a cool view as we get up and up. Beautiful blue sky with these mountains below in Miyazaki and Kagoshima. It's already so beautiful. We have less than 1 kilometer left. It smells like my breakfast of eggs. Up ahead, you can see there is a line of snow on these trees. Snow or ice, but it's definitely just the elevation where it is cold enough to keep this ice without melting. We are reaching, and it got a lot colder really quickly just after that last stop. So a little bit more until the top. We have snow! Samui! We have some ice. If only we had brought some syrup, we could have some homemade kakigori. But you have the thick pieces here and some thinner ones. So it was here at the 0.7 kilometers left mark that we have reached the icy trees. Just now I saw a super cool tree that had ice on its branches. Absolutely no leaves, of course, but they were iced up and looking pretty cool. Looks like we found a piece of ice here. Whoa! This looks like a crystal. Wow. You can see my breath now. It's getting chilly, but it's still so pretty. Slow and steady, we continue. 0.6 kilometers to the top. We are getting our first look of the blue, is this a lake? I'm not sure. Looks lakey. On to the right. And we are just surrounded by these super cool trees. I'm gonna call them the frozen ice trees. It's not very creative, but just look at how the ice has frozen on one side of the branch where the wind has blown it. Never seen anything like this before. We have Onami Pond, and in the very distance is Sakurajima, Kagoshima's famous volcano. Whoa, whoa, sugoi! Wow, this is the crater. So I actually came up with a better name for the ice that we are seeing. It is now dubbed mountain coral. And the reason I say that is the naked branches with the ice on them look so much like pieces of coral that you would find in the ocean. All right, friends, we are 0.4 kilometers away from the very, very top. Woohoo! Just ahead, we have the 9th station, Kyugome. 9th station. 9th station, 0.2 kilometers left. Look at that. There is now even ice on the wooden poles. Ice, 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 ice. Ice, ice, baby. Look at the rocks. There are so much ice on these rocks, and the wind here is crazy. Up ahead, this is so cool. What? Kazuki, what is this?
That's the front mountain, Shimoedake.
Shimoedake? Ah, Takachiho. Takachiho mountain. What? That is so cool. Everybody, welcome to the top of Mount Karakunidake, where we have fabulous views everywhere around us and terrible wind. 1,700. Yay! Everyone made it. Yatta! We made it to the top, and now it is time for the best part. We are having summit lunch. Luckily, we have people with burners and water, so we can enjoy a delicious hot ramen on top of this mountain. We finished having lunch at the top of the mountain, and now it is time for the descent. Yabai, yabai, yabai. The wind here is so strong. The wind is so strong. I'm sure you can hear it, but it was really nice at the top. Pretty freezing though. There's ice and lots of strong winds. So had a delicious cup of ramen noodles and some hot water. So all refreshed to start the descent back to the parking lot. We just took a short break in the little resting hut. It is so nice and warm in there. I mean, warm compared to the outside. I could still see my breath, but it felt like heaven in there. Rested the legs a little bit, and now we are going from the 5th station all the way back down. So we are back at this point, making our way to the parking lot. The kanji for this mountain has the character for Korea, the Karakunidake, the Kara part. And the reason for this is that it is said that long ago there used to be an unobstructed view at the peak of South Korea. So on a good day you could see South Korea from the top. And didn't quite see South Korea today, but we did get great views of Kagoshima's Sakurajima, another active volcano in this area, and the pond that is nearby. It was beautiful blue, and you could see the waves on the surface. The temperature difference between where we are right now, which is about halfway, and the top of the mountain is quite different. On the top, I wanted to wear 2 gloves, put in a hand warmer, and still felt my fingers go a little bit cold. And at this point in the hike, it's still a little bit breezy, but it's okay to take off my glove and my fingers don't fall off right away. So big temperature difference because we are climbing quite a bit of ways here, but good to remember if you're coming here to pack not just for the weather at the bottom, but to come prepared with some warm layers for when you reach the top. Well, we have finally made it back down to the parking lot where we started. You can see behind me the little eruption from that part of the volcano. I loved this hike. It was really cold at the top, but got to see these super cool coral-like ice trees. That was probably my favorite. Ah! But I hope you enjoyed coming with me on this trip. Everyone seemed to have fun. A lot of fun. 楽しかった?
楽しかった。
よかった。
How's that?
We're getting ready to go to the bathroom, and also there is a foot bath. So a well-deserved foot bath is something we are all going to enjoy before going to a barbecue camp out for the rest of tonight. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this part of Miyazaki and Kagoshima, and I will see you again on the next trip. Until then!